privacy solutions advance to meet blockchain for business demand. Adoption enterprise blockchain privacy last updated September at GMT. Reporter Rachel Wolfson. About author Rachel Wolfson has been covering the cryptocurrency, blockchain, and Web3 sector since 2017. She has written for Forbes and Cointelegraph and is the host and founder of Web3 Deep Dive podcast. Author profile, share copied. Last updated September 25th, 2024 at 1:02 GMT3. Why trust Cryptonews? With over a decade of crypto coverage, Cryptonews delivers authoritative insights you can rely on. Our veteran team of journalists and analysts combines in-depth market knowledge with hands-on testing of blockchain technologies. We maintain strict editorial standards, ensuring factual accuracy and impartial. Reporting on both established cryptocurrencies and emerging projects, our long-standing presence in the industry and commitment to quality journalism make Cryptonews a trusted source in the dynamic world of digital assets. Read more about Cryptonews. The blockchain industry continues to grow as the technology advances. Recent findings from Precedence Research predict that the global blockchain technology market will reach $187 billion by 2034. The report notes that the North American blockchain market was estimated to be worth $8.1 billion last year. While notable, industry experts believe that privacy is a top concern for enterprises adopting blockchain solutions. Paul Brody, global blockchain leader for Ernst & Young EY, told Cryptonews that privacy technology is still relatively immature. This is a challenge, as Brody mentioned, that the number one issue for enterprise users and serious institutional investors is privacy. For any business activity, things like what you are buying, your terms and conditions, and volumes and spend are very sensitive and competitive issues, Brody said. Blockchains just aren't usable for businesses without that capability. Public blockchains lack privacy. Unfortunately, public blockchains don't contain native privacy features. Avidin Abitbol, project director of Data Ownership Protocol, DOP, told Cryptonews that there is a problem with balancing transparency and data ownership within blockchain systems. In traditional blockchain networks, all transaction data is publicly visible, which can make users vulnerable, Abitbol said. Given this, private blockchain networks are likely gaining traction amongst enterprises. Findings from technology firm Wipro show that 40 to 60% of enterprises have deployed private blockchain networks, exclusive networks with limited access, making them more centralized. Jake Claver, director of Digital Ascension Group, a family office specializing in digital assets, told Cryptonews that he believes financial institutions and corporations typically operate in permission ecosystems. For instance, Claver mentioned that the permission blockchain network Arcorda is the main solution provider that Digital Ascension Group sees the majority of institutions leveraging. A privacy solution for public blockchain advances, while private blockchains may be popular. With enterprises, a number of privacy solutions geared towards public networks are advancing rapidly. For example, Brody mentioned that EY has built an Ethereum Layer 2 L2 network called Nightfall that allows businesses to move tokens around confidentially. Nightfall was launched in 2019, yet the rise of tokenization has helped the solution advance. Every business agreement amounts to an exchange of money for products or services under the terms of an agreement, Brody said. With blockchains, you can tokenize the money and the products, and you can write the terms into a smart contract. Brody added that EY has created an application called Starlight, which allows businesses to take a Solidity smart contract and turn it into a customized zero-knowledge circuit. This is a kind of customized private black box on chain, he remarked. Public blockchain transparency becomes private. DLP also seeks to solve the problem of balancing transparency and data ownership in public blockchain systems. Abitbol pointed out that DOP does this through selective transparency, which allows users to control how much of their information is shared on a blockchain. DOP's selective. Transparency features allow organizations to share only the necessary information with their stakeholders, such as partners, clients, customers, and employees, while keeping sensitive data protected and concealed. Abitbol said He explained that integrating DLP into an enterprise blockchain solution allows an organization to mask any type of data. For instance, when an enterprise pays salaries. In cryptocurrency, without DLP, employees could potentially trace the transactions back to the company's main wallet and access information about other employees' salaries, the company's overall crypto holdings, or other sensitive financial data, Abitbol added. This lack of privacy could lead to various issues such as internal conflicts, information leaks, or even attempts at manipulation. According to Abitbol, DLP enables enterprises to disclose only the essential data required for each specific transaction, ensuring that sensitive information stays confidential. DLP is an EVM-compatible protocol and contains key features such as encryption of token balances and transaction data. Abitbol added that DLP can be integrated with popular wallets and blockchain platforms, recording private transactions on a public network. Charles Adkins, president of Hedera, an open-source public ledger, further told Cryptonews that Hedera is able to provide public permissions in its network through the Hedera Consensus Service (HCS). According to the Hedera website, HCS enables verifiable timestamps, decentralized ordering, and privacy for sensitive information for enterprise applications and consortiums. Adkins added that on private networks, HCS can be used to record the state of private transactions on the public ledger. This allows for privacy while still benefiting from the trust and security that a public blockchain offers. Hedera ensures that transaction privacy is maintained by only submitting a hash of the transactions to the public ledger, which can be used later, or verification without revealing any sensitive details, Adkins said. He also noted that since transactions on private networks may not be public, these can still be anchored to the public Hedera Layer 1 network for consensus. This means that while private networks may handle sensitive or private data internally, they can use Hedera's mainnet for final consensus, ensuring a high degree of security and decentralization without compromising privacy, he remarked. Challenges with privacy solutions for public blockchains. While it's important to understand how privacy solutions are advancing, a number of challenges may hamper adoption. For instance, Brody pointed out that the math behind the solutions created by EY is difficult to understand because the math is complex. That leads to high gas fees on chain. So driving down the cost of each transaction is very important, he commented. We currently can do transactions for as little as 1 cent with privacy, which is important, but we're aiming for another 10 times reduction in cost. Additionally, Brody mentioned that customized digital contracts still require a lot of human support. With this in mind, Brody hopes that I can soon implement no-code drag and drop smart contracts to create business agreements with privacy on chain. Our goal is relentless simplification to the point where nobody will really know or care what the core math or technology is behind the system. They'll just know that it works, he said. Technology aside, Adkins believes that balancing transparency with the need for confidentiality remains problematic. Businesses require privacy for sensitive transactions, yet they also want the benefits of immutability and verification that public blockchains provide, he said. Another issue Adkins pointed out is regulatory compliance, ensuring that the blockchain network adheres to privacy laws such as GDPR, which requires the right to be forgotten, a concept that's difficult to reconcile with immutable ledgers, he remarked. Enterprise blockchain will continue to thrive. Despite challenges, enterprise blockchain adoption will continue to flourish moving forward. Claver predicts that institutions will solve challenges related to digital identity, liquidity, and regulations before the end of this year. There is an urgent need for institutions and enterprises to adopt blockchain technology to prevent a global liquidity crisis, he commented. Echoing this, Adkins noted that enterprises are waking up to the reality that blockchain can bring unparalleled efficiency to their operations. Follow us on Google News.